And we should leave a calling card, just so they have an idea that it might be Bowser.
I mean, yeah, you should leave a Bowser
Actually,
calling card.
That
We should
gives me
leave Bowser.
an even better.
You should leave Bowser.
Can we have some of us could pose as cops? Then when, say, a bomb goes off across town and we need to bring the princess into protective custody, we do exactly that. Except it's our protective custody, and we're not cops.
It's the protective custody of us.
Ruff,
You know,
ruff.
the
Of us
bad guys.
protecting the princess from being safe.
That
You have to
sounds
tell me
like
if you're a cop, Ruff Ruff.
You have to tell
Okay.
Scruffy if you're a cop.
Scruffy's gonna cut you.
Oh my gosh.
Whoa. Scruffy would never.
Scruffy would never. Perry, yeah. But,
Harry.
Perry would definitely. Perry has already cut some people. They just haven't noticed it yet.
So who's gonna be a cop?
Ruff Ruff.
Okay, you Scruffy.
You're supposed to be an artist.
Ruff, call me artist cop.
Come with me if you want to live, Ruff Ruff.
Shell
Ruff
Shock,
Ruff.
Trojan Chica, I feel like you two would make the most convincing case.
Alright, cool. Just give me one of those police sirens on my hat.
Then
On my
I'll
football
design.
helmet.
Put a flashing light on top of it.
Yeah.
I will design a method to move the princess without her being seen. Then
Scruffy looks over at the captain as he has crashed through the wall to put his chain tail inside. What's up with the captain?
Captain, you've noticed some rough seas recently, but it's nothing to be worried about. This is just where the Koopa Kingdom's lava river kind of enters the Mushroom Kingdom's water river. You don't know exactly how that works.
We
but
kind of
that's
have to
fine.
go after a giant stone ramp.
Kind of have to go off of a ramp. Okay.
Also, most of these ships are actually airships too, so it's probably fun.
It's probably fine. He just lifted up out of the lava for a little second, went up over the, the crags, and then dropped down into the water.
The Craigs are actually his cousins.
Well, how do you know my name isn't Crag?
Well,
His
Name's
God.
Captain Aggro Crag.
That's my name now.
They say he's got guts.
So we're kind of nearing, most of everything. So, what was the name of the town you were going to again?
Ruff Ruff.
Yeah, that one.
Perry, roll a smarts check. Or, nah, not Snapjaw, Perry.
Alright.
Perry was being a lot more attentive than Snapjaw. Ooh, 2 successes. And a reroll. It's fine, though, because the only thing you remember from the meeting is that at no point did he ever mention the name of the town.
Yeah. He didn't mention the name, but it's the one with the new railway station going up.
Oh, you mean the new eggplant railway?
That's the
You know
one?
that goes through several towns. You know.
Shit.
Ruff Ruff.
Yeah, you're probably gonna have to try and jog the captain's memory.
Well,
I am
Perry,
going
you
to,
do. You also remember that he said that the boat captain was briefed.
yeah. Well, it's the one where the princess is gonna be for the opening ceremony for the new station.
Oh, now I remember. It's I remember that they told me, and then I got drunk and I forgot. And now
Whoa.
Got drunk on
Booze
juice.
is canon?
Chocola Cola.
Chicola Cola. You folks wouldn't happen to have a map where they marked it or something, because I'm gonna be in a lot of trouble unless I get you to where you need to go.
Scruffy, you got something like that?
Ruff Ruff. I start drawing.
Yeah, Scruffy. You remember that you have an eidetic memory, and you remember there was a map of the area
That's right.
hanging up on the wall,
That's right.
and you draw it perfectly.
Here it is.
This is the map.
The map.
Oh my god, I thought you were kidding when you said you were going to make us a puzzle that would last forever.
This is your puzzle.
Oh no, is this a train puzzle?
This puzzle is it's an easy puzzle. This puzzle is called Who Was Paying Attention.
Oh no.
I am so pumped.
When the mouse was describing your mission, he gave you enough information to divine the location.
Fuck.
Should you remember everything that he said?
Oh no, the most evil of all tests to a tabletop game, basic memory.
I picked your biggest weakness when designing this puzzle.
Attention
Paying
spans.
attention?
Paying attention at all.
Listening, being involved.
Well, I
in the
know.
game.
I remember that they said that there was a Koopa Fortress to the north.
Yes, that is one of
So,
the things he said.
It couldn't be Mallowbank because we can't just
Right
head
now.
north to a Koopa Fortress, and it also like
that,
um,
and the fortress to the north of Squash Acre does not look Koopa in nature, which means it could only be Lower or Upper Funkton.
well, River Shroom is also kind of south of.
That's 1, 2, 3 successes
Plus a reroll.
plus a reroll. So the reroll is when do I get a reroll?
Because you rolled a 6.
Okay, so that's a 4, so that's another success. It's 4
So-
successes.
Yeah, 4 successes. What's your question?
Okay. Is the location north or south of the river?
You remember that he did state you were going to be dropped off south of the town into a forest.
Ah. Based on that information, I would say it's almost certainly going to be Flowerport.
That
Mhm.
is definitely a town with a forest to the south of it.
With a castle to the north of it and very close to the border with the Eggplant Kingdom.
Yeah, you get all of that from that.
All right.
Right,
Congratulations, team. I
meaningfully-
used my
Rough, rough.
brain to remember a thing I was told 10 minutes ago.
There you go.
Yes.
I'm going to
Onwards.
say, yeah, you guys got it. It was Flowerport.
Good job, team.
Done.
Nice hustle.
Good job. Good job, guys.
We did it.
All right.
I meaningfully slam one of the soldier figurines down on Flowerport on the map.
That was the one specific piece of information that, had you remembered, would have been very easy to figure out the solution for yourself.
You smeared the crayon.
All right, so the captain kind of goes, "Oh God, you gotta save my bacon. If I messed up one of these again, it would have gone bad for me. Take a little bit of a price."
They just shipped me off to Land's End, and let me tell you, there ain't no walk.
He gives you 5 coins each.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah.
Damn.
You
Always get
Rough.
money.
You said he's like the captain said. You saved my bacon. Is bacon part of the Mario?
bacon
universe?
is definitely
Yeah.
canon. Yeah.
If cheeseburgers are canon in Mario, then
Hot dogs are
they-
canon. Bacon is canon.
and also weird trash burgers that turn you into chickens.
Bam.
Pigs exist, and so bacon must
Pigs are
exist.
real.
You arrive in Flowerport.
Wow.
Great, we're gonna blend right in. Oh, this is what.
You get the
All right,
impression
everybody,
slot,
put
sure.
on your mustaches.
Well, these eggplant people already look villainous enough that we're gonna fit in just fine.
My map keeps like moving around. I think I've activated some. Okay, no, I fixed. No,
You activated some feature.
I don't.
As a follower
there
of glorious Koopa socialism, I have many moustaches to choose from.
All right, you guys should all be. I've placed you near the lower.
If I can interrupt for just a second, a Yoshi
Absolutely.
with a mustache is basically the most unnatural thing that I have thought of.
if that's something, if you see that, then you know some very bad things are happening in the relative area.
Yoshi with
That's
a
why I'm
mustache.
wearing it as a pair of eyebrows.
Somehow that is better. Somehow.
It's better, but yeah, people are probably gonna. Nobody will notice if toads are dumb.
Okay, so right. So the plan.
Okay, so
Hmm.
since I am in charge of
I eat a tree.
getting the princess out of town, so I think I am going to stay back and work on some sort of disguise or cage or something we can put the princess in to secretly get her out of town unseen, and then we will reconvene once you have her.
Does anybody want to do a little reconnaissance? Or does anybody have any prior knowledge of this this place in particular? Can anybody convince me to give you a tattle on this town?
Okay.
Is what
I
I'm asking.
might be able to, yes. I am. If there has been any interesting military or if anything militarily significant.
You
about
don't.
this town.
Nothing interesting has ever happened in this town.
Okay, fair enough.
Going back as far back as anybody can remember, this is just a sleepy little village.
Hey, by the way,
busted up the joint.
by the way, since this plan involves a distraction, and the original idea is a bomb threat, but we don't really need a bomb when I'm already the most distracting thing on the planet.
Oh no, a chain chomp on the loose.
Also, bombs are people. They're just
Oh
gonna
no,
be like,
somebody
hey,
put a cannon
hey, I
on
have
top
a
of
cousin that's a bomb.
Yeah, it's
Gibbs.
like, oh no, a bomb just got in a bar fight, and now they're,
But a chain chomp is like, oh fuck, we need to build a new town.
A chain chomp off its leash, specifically.
With a cannon on it.
Yeah.
too.
With
Put
a
the
cannon
cannon
on
on
it
this
that I
chain
can
chomp.
aim.
Yeah.
No, you can't. Nobody can control me.
So anybody wants to roll?
I did it
wants
last.
to
in the
roll a
last
know
fight.
this town check or scope out this town?
I guess, yeah, like I want
a
to
streetwise
just sort of
check.
schmooze. I feel like I'm in a good position to just pretty much blend in.
Perry, you
just
can
like-
just see with your eyes.
Yeah.
You get the kind of you get the impression this is a place where an amazing or a crazy daisy, would not stand out.
Just a regular daisy.
Just a daisy.
I'm just an ordinary, fun-loving daisy.
Hmm? So roll me a coolness check.
All right.
We'll see if you learn about the town.
Roll you a coolness check. Yo, get.
Oh
get
dang!
owned.
Yeah, you
Damn.
know everything.
Now
All right.
you are
Okay, so
Wow.
that's
I
5
know
successes.
everything about everything ever.
You good sir have earned the entire paragraph that I wrote up.
I
Let's
talked to
see.
the guy.
You arrive in Flowerport and you see it's a busy and quaint little village. There's a lot of hustle and bustle currently going on in the streets, and you can tell people here aren't so used to this much excitement. Which says more about the people really than the excitement level, since a royal train christening isn't exactly a rowdy party. That being said, you do see some things that catch our interest. There's local bakers peddling overpriced themed baked goods. Some games of skill with shoddily made prizes. You see a painter making some novelty caricature portraits. But that's not all you see. Because you rolled so high, I'm gonna give you the ability to tell me what other manner of attraction you see in town. What's something else that's going on in this town?
Something else that's going on. Well, in addition to the princess of the Eggplant Kingdom, a few other sort of B-list celebrities have shown up.
Oh yeah,
Oh man.
yeah, there he is.
There's Zip Toad.
yeah,
You know,
he's
he had
right
that
there.
whole scandal a year or two
Is
back.
Chuck
but he's
Quizmo
sort of
in town?
been- Yo, I said B-list. If Chuck Quizmo were here, no one would care that the princess was.
Chuck
This
Quizmo
is
doesn't
goddamn
turn up
Chuck
for anything
Quizmo.
less than a coronation.
Quiz. Okay.
So yeah, you notice. You point out that.
Okay. So
a select-
because the town is basically in full-on like tourism mode,
yeah.
more or
In
less.
fact, you also notice that they've blocked off the entire residential area just because, they're not used to having so many tourists. So basically, it's only this area of town that people are allowed to be in.
So just to sort of drum up even more tourism-ness, that's why they invited some B-list celebs here. So I can probably just claim to be one.
Oh yeah.
Just be like, yeah, I'm a singer. I'm sort of local, but they asked me to perform here.
But you need
Does
a
that mean
poster here. Allow me.
Does that mean that Scruffy could be your bodyguard?
No, Scruffy is a
Scruffy's a
roaming
monster.
artist. Find me a sheet.
Again, you saw that there's somebody making caricatures. This little bomb.
I'm gonna wait until
This
nobody's
little bomb-
looking
this,
and just
this-
knock him out of the way and take over his stand.
He's a pretty laid back guy, so he lets you.
Bam.
This bob on. his name is
Dude,
Wallace.
devour him.
I devour him for later.
Oh, that's not very nice.
Look.
You do it. You take his spot, painting paintings.
Okay, here we go.
You're not the normal guy.
Ruff.
The toad is too freaked out by seeing a person get eaten to object to what's happening.
I did it.
So, yeah, you did it. He pays you 3 coins and runs away.
Yes.
I eat him.
No, he ran away.
No,
he
I
got
eat the
away.
coins. Don't, I'm not a
you eat the
barbarian.
coin. Okay, yeah.
You just ate somebody else.
Eat the money. Eat the pennies.
You eat the money.
Eat the pennies, Quizball.
All right. Is anybody else looking around town?
Yes, I am going to go where the ordinary folk, the proletariat, would gather, and that looks to me like this donut shop over here.
Oh, you go to the donut shop.
I'm just trying to deal with the combination of the Mario world and the word proletariat.
Yeah,
Well,
usually
originally it was
Beat Kingdom stuff, but
toadletariat, but they thought that was a bit too exclusionary.
Toadletariat.
Yeah, because certainly the toads have it even better than those nomad mouse folks out in the desert.
So you enter the donut shop, and you
I
just
do
see
backwards.
You enter the donut shop backwards, and you see a little toad. He's buying a few donuts and a clubber who's running the place.
I turn to the young toad and I say, "Well met, young comrade. How goes this?"
This is the standard greeting for all toads.
Did he step on something?
No, he said hello.
Oh,
He's surprisingly deep voiced for a toad.
he's 57. Yeah, I was going to ask him. I was going to ask him if he was excited that the eggplant princess herself was going to be in town.
He tells you he doesn't really care about that. He is excited that there's a party going on, though.
I grin.
But he
I
doesn't
said,
know
That's
too much
exactly
about
the kind of attitude I want. I do not want any of you young impressionable types fawning over the petty bourgeoisie. And I buy him a donut.
Oh, nice. Yeah, you spend 2 coins and buy him a cream-filled donut.
I do that.
He's infatuated with you now. He likes you a whole lot.
Excellent.
He hasn't seen very many Yoshis in this part of town, but now he's
Well,
grown a little fond of the race in general.
Well, I raise my fist in a salute, as is the traditional Yoshi way, according to him now.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, and I sort of send him to scamper off on his way.
Cool. All right. Who else is looking around the town?
I'm talking to this cop toad so I can learn cop tricks.
Cop tricks.
It's mostly sleight of
I've
hand.
got my eye on you. You charging Chuck types always cause trouble. He sounds very much like the thugs you fought earlier.
And also the mouse.
Listen, how many voices you want me to do here?
Just
Well,
that one
listen.
forever, please.
Listen, I'm a good chick. I was in Mario Strikers once.
I saw Mario Strikers. I didn't see you in it.
I'm a secret character.
Oh. All right. He's dumb. He buys it. He thinks you're a celebrity.
All right.
See, I bet the thing is that Charging Chica actually did appear in Mario Strikers, which is an RPG Maker game that Shellshock made about industrial action in the Mushroom Kingdom.
Yeah. Were you gonna ask him anything? Were you just bragging that you're famous but not even for real, or were you gonna ask him?
I asked him about the security of
Listen, we've got everything under control. We're not so used to having so many people, but I mean, there's like 4 cops. That's enough, right? Right? Yeah, sure.
What could possibly
So-
go wrong? This is the
yeah.
same. This is the cop who is standing like 5 feet away from where a person was just devoured by a chain shop.
You did not see that happen, no.
It was in an
Ruff,
open
ruff.
field.
Yeah, you get the impression, I keep saying that phrase, but you do, that the police force is not very adequate. They don't have eyes everywhere. They're kind of a small town trying to keep order where they're kind of out of their element here.
All right.
They're used to just settling like small disputes between neighbors and stuff like that. Snapjaw,
He's good at spotting.
what are you doing in town?
So I'm kind of hanging back. I'm kind of staying away from the crowds. I'm trying to get an idea, like scope out where the princess might be staying.
Your scope, you don't see any huge crowds where if a princess were in town you would see, people gathering, but they don't really know much about politics. They're more excited that, hey, cooking contest where we all get free samples and stuff like that. So yeah, you don't see any, but you also get the impression she could just be anywhere and you couldn't really tell anyway.
I think we need to do some digging to find this princess.
Yeah, just looking around, you can't easily see.
I start eating dirt and digging a giant pit. Rough.
Perry, what are you up to?
Okay. Oh god. So I've been sort of mingling, and
Oh, you're mingling? You notice the biggest crowd is around this pot where you see that Aggro Crag has actually beaten you somehow.
wow.
He should have set up shop there.
Pretty impressive. I'd be like, yeah. So when's the princess gonna show up? And like, how long has she been in town? Is she here yet?
Who are you asking? This shy guy here?
Yeah, I'll ask that shy guy there.
Yeah, she already showed up. I mean, I saw her. She was kind of with her little envoy up there last time I saw her.
Wow. I'd super love to get her autograph.
Well, that's the last place I saw her was near the train.
Maybe I'll get lucky and I won't have to wait too long. Wow, thanks, guy.
I mean, I don't know why you'd want her autograph when there's actual celebrities around. Like this person, she was in Strikers. Did you know that?
What? Oh,
This person-
yeah. Well,
this
it's a hobby of mine, collecting princesses' autographs.
Oh, how many princesses have you met?
Collecting
a
princesses. Autographs.
Well, I get other things from princesses. Oh, just a few.
Maybe Snapjaw should go check out that cooking contest for the free samples and HP.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Where is this cooking contest?
It's right there. He's
Oh, here?
being run by well, not run, but it's
That giant cherry.
no. That's well, actually, when you go up to the captain, he says, I decided to make a little extra dough while I was here.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully some people want to buy it after they've tried it, but it hasn't been the case so far. I think it's pretty delicious.
Well, let me try some.
It's like, oh great, it's called my steam engine chili, because it'll put a fire in your caboose.
I already have fire in there, but I'll give it a shot anyway.
Alright, you eat it, you gain 3 HP, and you uncontrollably spit fireballs at the crowd.
Hooray.
Hooray!
Yeah, they run off screaming, because a piranha...
Scruffy is gonna come have some too.
Yes.
Our mission of being stealthy is just going so smoothly.
Yeah,
We already
people are...
killed people.
Fill up Scruffy.
He fills you up with as much as he has because he has no choice because you just went up
Okay,
there.
cool. I store it in the black hole belly.
You have, let's say, 5 servings of that chili. That super spicy
That
chili.
could be useful because we're gonna have to change
There's a calculating glint in Scruffy's eye.
because we're gonna have to change our game plan
I
if the
trust
princess is
Scruffy.
out in the open. Is that what the glint looked like?
The glint comes off your teeth also.
Oh god, the teeth sparkle. The teeth sparkle is very strong.
Yeah, it also comes off the eyes and teeth of your crayon tail.
Somehow.
Alright, well,
I'm polished to a mirror shine.
congratulations, you found some consumables.
Alright, we're gonna have to get working on that distraction. Scruffy.
What are you talking about? I thought I just did.
Well, I mean, we're gonna have to do a lot more distracting.
Done. I start vomiting up fire.
I mean, you do, but everybody's already run away from this location.
I start hopping towards where everybody ran away from.
This cop kind of goes, "Stop right there!"
Okay, guys, here comes the distraction. Everybody else better start your plan now.
Nobody knows where the princess is yet.
She's
That's
like
okay.
right. Isn't this the princess?
No.
No.
Oh.
That's
Maybe
on-
she's on the train.
Maybe.
I'm gonna run off into the forest until I need to distract people again.
All these
Yeah.
mushroom guards have started chasing this one because they don't know what they're gonna do when they catch the chain chomp, but they are running after him.
Hooray. Time for a merry game of catch.
Hey! What are you doing? This eggplant guard says to Perry.
Oh, I'm here to give a special performance for the princess.
I haven't heard about no special performance.
Here's a sneak preview, sleep.
Actually, yes.
Well, there's like a whole bunch of them.
Oh.
They like all 1, 2, 3.
Well,
But
it's
I'm
no
not-
surprise you haven't heard of me.
I'm distracting the mushrooms, but not the eggplants.
I'm very
Plants
Indian.
are the mushroom patrol are singularly focused on protecting the town. The eggplant patrol are singularly focused on protecting the princess.
I could eat them.
I mean, you could.
I guess
Again,
that's
you're
count.
I have an idea.
you could.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised you haven't heard of me. I'm very indie. But the princess is up and up on things like this, you see. So that's why
Rip.
she specially requested a performance from me before the ceremony.
That chick's out. She's always listening to non-popular music. But
Excuse me,
she's
sound
not-
engineer coming through.
oh well.
Ah, finally! Come on, what were you up to anyway?
I'm gonna use my.
It's
This
so
guard
hard to
seems-
find good help these days.
I'm gonna use
This
my.
guard seems kind of flustered.
I'm going to use my.
Having two people corroborate the same story is fucking him up.
No, it's just that he
I am
can't
the moon.
he can't actually stop them
Oh.
because their story checks out so far.
Darn.
I'm
Too
going
bad
to
for him.
use my +2 to improvise to amplify Perry's microphone to put all these people
got
to
that?
sleep.
Well, hold on, we're not doing that yet.
Oh, what?
We're definitely not doing
I mean,
that. You got
I
that
can't- I
wah wah
wanted-
pedal working yet? Come on,
Not
I
yet.
need that for the solo.
Yes, everything should be ready very soon.
Well, the princess.
I start
she's-
like just putting things together, like random materials.
I kind of I didn't expect the show to be going on, so the princess she isn't here at the moment.
What?
That's weird.
She usually stays with the convoy, but she got so excited she sort of ran off.
Ran off
Where she
where?
is right now?
No,
I mean, I wouldn't want to disappoint her by being late.
look, it's kind of bad for me to be admitting this, but she kind of snuck away, and now she's presumably off partying. I hope she's fine.
Oh, princesses will do that.
Not this one, but that she did.
At this point, Scruffy is like rolled over on his back on the tracks.
Tell you what, I'll wait on the train, and when you all find her, you just send her in for her private performance.
Yeah, that sounds good. Well, first of all, let's deal with Scruffy here. The mushroom guards are kind of... They don't want to actually engage you just yet, but they're sort of telling you that when that train starts moving, you're gonna have to move.
I just stare at him
It's
with
just
the
like
same
legs.
unblinking stare.
He just eats the
Sir.
train.
Sir, the train is gonna have to move at some point.
Okay, here's what I want to do.
There's no law against laying on the tracks because it's pretty dangerous.
Here's what I want to do.
So we didn't make one.
Here's what I want to do. I want to make a coolness check to occupy their attention enough that they keep bothering me throughout everybody else doing stuff, but not enough that they actually try to interfere with me.
You, I'm just gonna give you a roleplay win on that because
Oh,
you
okay.
are certainly annoyed, and you're annoying the guards enough that pretty much all of them have come over to.
I'm pretty much just doing this. This pog is really convenient because it's just always my expression at all times.
Yeah, the mushroom guards are kind of... All of them are looking directly at you at all times. They're not taking their eyes off you. Mostly because you're interesting and also the most potentially dangerous thing.
Ever.
And everybody else is just kind of having a good time, so they don't feel the need to police them so much. So yeah, you have all their...
So they just let Perry on the train?
No, he's on the bridge.
Ah.
Okay.
There's a bridge that goes over the tracks.
Well, if they're gonna let the princess
separates
into
the
the
two
train,
of us.
maybe we just go in and just hijack this train.
I mean, right now he pretty much gave you two permission to be in the train to wait for the princess. But
Let's
you
go.
You don't know where the princess is at this moment.
Right.
I
That's
go
fine.
talk to Perry, and so Perry can tell me about.
All right, this
the
eggplant guard
princess.
pretty much just guesses that you're crew. Also, it's not his job to keep people off of this bridge.
Yeah.
It's not his...
Yeah. Okay. Yep. All right. So yeah, just what we'll be ready for the performance when you bring the princess onto the train.
We don't know where the princess is. He says as quietly as he can, because it's kind of a bad thing to admit.
Ah.
Okay.
Well,
Then
when
after
someone
knowing
finds the
this,
princess,
leave.
let her know, okay?
And tell Shell Shock about how the princess isn't there, and we should find the princess.
Yeah,
My audio
I'm
guy and I
apparently
will be
just
setting
stuffed
up.
to the brim with donuts and only half paying attention.
Perry and Snapjaw have free reign to fiddle around with the train.
All right, we're on the
All right.
train.
I have an idea. What if we supercharge this train? I can do
Alright.
this, and we'll just blow out of here and head to the fortress.
All right, stop. Let's see. Where would we put... We need to make sure we do keep our cover up, so where would we give the performance? Preferably if we can find somewhere where that's believable and you can do your modifications and just call it setting up my audio system.
Well, what if you just get on the front, on top of the engine, and I'll be down below?
What do you mean, on top of the train?
I mean, if you're doing a performance.
But this is a private performance for the princess.
You can definitely supercharge the train if that's what you want to do.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want, like, as soon as the princess is on the train, we're just taking off.
Shell Shock.
Yes.
You, that little toad that you gave the donut to.
Yes.
He runs up to you excitedly.
Ah, hello again.
He says, remember when you were asking if I was excited about the princess?
Absolutely.
Well, she just went into that donut shop where you
I-
gave me that nice donut from before.
I knew it. And the thing is that while I was in that donut shop, I curried favor with the owner by
Oh, did you?
yes, by buying several donuts and also leaving literature on the counter for others to pick up.
Not so much with the literature, but I'm sure buying them made him pretty happy.
He didn't seem to mind.
Yeah, so there you go. You got some info.
I did get some
Because of
info,
a thing.
and I'm
Because of a thing you did.
Hooray.
She's hanging out.
and I'm going to gather Charge and Chica, and I think the two of us should probably approach the donut shop as incognitoli, that's a word, as possible.
As incognitively.
Yeah, incognitively.